Maggie Walker. Number 7, Ava Warrior. Number 9, Melissa Kazuzik. Number 17, Peyton Trainer. And the looker, number 2, Mia Sherman. Urbandale is assisted by Taylor Geary.
Welcome, Centennial Jags fans. We are here in Urbandale getting ready to face off against the Jayhawks. This is a regular season game. So a single game, we're going to play best of 5 here tonight. We're going to get the Star Spangled Banner, and then we will get the lineups and get this game underway. We'll be back in just a second.
Supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the venue. In addition, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited, as is smoking on the campus of Urbandale High School. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to enjoy the match. Tonight's officials are referees Julie Fortin and Richard Klon, line judges Samantha Leverance and Greg Bokoff. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and direct your attention to the American flag for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are just about ready to get this game underway. This is going to be a single game, best of 5, each set to 25, except if we need to go to a 5th set, that will only go to 15. Win by 2, no cap. The Jags coming off a spectacular run in Iowa City. Looking to see if they can continue this streak here at Urbandale. In the front court for the Jags, we have, I believe, Ellie Tatum and Maddie. Ellie, Maddie, and Bailey in the backcourt. Tatum, they're moving all over the place for me. It's Tatum, Maddie, and Bailey in the front court. Megan, Sydney just checked out. Maya checked into the back row for the Jags, and Ellie rounds out the backcourt for the Jags. Looks like Urbandale will be starting with serve here in set number 1. Urbandale has the ball, and we are ready to get this game underway. Urbandale with the first serve of set number 1. Hard low serve deep. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan sets it to Tatum in the middle. Tatum with the kill to start the Jags off with the first point here in the first set. Bailey will check out. Kaylin will check in and head back to serve for the Jags. Kalen, deep serve, cross court. Urbandale able to get it to their middle. They tip it over. Ellie's there, but they're going to call the setter in the net on Urbandale. So the Jags with another point, pushing an early 2-0 lead here as Kalen heads back to serve again. Kalen low serve down the line. That's an ace for Kalen. Beautiful low serve, dropped just over the net as it was crossing over the net. Kalen deep serve down the middle this time. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter, hits a roll shot over. Kalen with the dig to Megan. Megan out to Ellie. Ellie with the roll shot blocked. Maya gets it up. Maddie gets it up, and then Kalen pushes it over. Urbandale setting up their offense. They're going to have to bump it over. Kalen with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Maddie. Maddie goes over the block and down. That's a kill for Maddie in the middle. So Kalen still serving for the Jags here early in this first set. Kalen with another serve. Deep serve, and that's going to go just a little too long out of bounds. So Urbandale will get their first point of the set. Urbandale now getting set to serve. Urbandale, hard low serve down the line. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie around the block and down. A thunder strike from Maddie in the middle. So Maddie checks out. Sydney checks into the front row as Maya heads back to serve for the Jags. Maya low serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up to their right side. Hits it a little bit long out of bounds. So the Jags with another point. Leading by 5. Maya back to serve again. Maya low serve cross court. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter this time. Blocked at the net. Urbandale able to get it back up to their outside again. They tip it cross court. Ellie pops it up to Megan. Megan sets up Tatum on the right side. Tatum goes cross court. That's a kill for Tatum. Off the block and out of bounds. Maya deep serve down the opposite line in trouble. Urbandale, they're able to get it up. They hit a roll shot deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. So the Jags with another point, pushing the lead to 7. Urbandale is going to have to use a timeout, their first of the set. The Jags break huddle pretty quickly after the timeout. Back onto the court. Maya back ready, awaiting the ball to serve. The Jayhawks following suit. Looks like we're ready to get this match back underway. Maya with the serve. Maya low serve down the line. Urbandale able to get it up to their outside. They go off the block and backwards. Megan with the dig to Maya. Maya sets up Tatum on the right side. Tatum goes over the block. Urbandale with the dig. They set up their back row hitter who hits it deep. That's going to be too deep out of bounds. So another point for the Jags here. We'll send Maya back to serve again. Maya short serve just over the net. Urbandale able to get it up. They set up their outside hitter. Hits a roll shot cross court. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan quick set to Sydney. Sydney blocked, but Kalen gets it up to Megan. Megan to Ellie. Ellie goes through the block and out of bounds. Ellie swinging for the fences. Got it. A home run kill right on the outside. We'll send Maya back to serve again. Maya, hard low serve. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle this time. They hit it deep. Kalen tries to get the pass. Was a little bit high. Couldn't quite handle that. So Urbandale will get their second point of the set. Now getting set to serve. Urbandale, low serve down the middle. Kalen with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sydney. Sydney blocked. Maya with the dig to Megan. Megan out to Tatum. Tatum goes down the line for the kill. A huge swing by Tatum on the right side. And after that big swing by Tatum, she earns her trip back to the service line. Tatum low serve down the middle. Urbandale sets up their outside or right side. They have to hit it over. A little confusion by the Jags. Tatum able to get it over. Urbandale set us up their outside. They do a roll shot through the antenna, so the Jags will get the point. Tatum will head back to serve again. Tatum low serve. Urbandale in a little bit of trouble. They tip it over. Tatum goes flying, gets it over, and on the overpass, the middle for Urbandale saw the ball and was able to put it away. A good swing by the middle of Urbandale. So Urbandale back to within 9 here with the serve. Deep serve down the middle. Kalen with the pass to Tatum. Tatum sets up Ellie on the outside. Ellie goes cross court. Urbandale able to get the dig. They set up their outside. Gets it off the block and out of bounds. So a good swing by the outside of Urbandale. Urbandale getting set to serve again. Urbandale deep serve, opposite line, Maya to Tatum to Sydney. Sydney hits it cross court. Urbandale gets the dig. They pop it up there. Libero comes over, hits it over. Maya with the pass to Tatum to Megan. Megan blocked. Ellie gets it off. Maya gets it over the net. Urbandale setting up their offense again to the middle. They tip it over. Tatum gets it up. Kalen gets it up. Ellie hits it over. Urbandale sets up their offense to the outside. They go down the line, but that is wide out of bounds, so the Jags will get the point. Some fantastic effort by a few Jags there on that point. Kalen will check out. Bailey will check into the front row as Ellie heads back to serve. This is where I wish I had instant replay to go over parts of that play. Ellie deep serve down the line. Urbandale able to get it up to their right side. They tip it over. Megan pops it up to Tatum. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney couldn't quite reach the set. So Urbandale will get the point. Now getting set to serve. Just a little bit out of the reach of Sydney in the middle there on that set. Deep serve down the line. Bailey with the pass. Tatum to Sydney. Sydney with a huge swing. It goes back over. Ellie to Tatum. Back to Sydney. Sydney off the block and out of bounds. A great couple of swings there by Sydney as she checks out. Nora will check in and head back to serve for the Jags. Maya will head out, and Maddie will check into the front row. Nora, low cross-court serve. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it just over block. Ellie with the dig to Tatum to Maddie. Maddie tries to go cross-court just a little bit too low into the net. So Urbandale getting the point. Urbandale now getting set to serve. Hard low serve. That goes a little bit too low in the net. So the Jags will get the point. Megan will head back to serve for the Jags. Megan, hard serve down the middle. Urbandale in a little trouble. Gets it up to their middle. They tip it off the block and backwards. Megan with the dig to Nora. Nora sets up Tatum on the right side. Tatum in the block and down. Tatum with a stare down at that block. Went right into the teeth of it. Not Karen. Got the kill. Megan, hard low serve down the middle. Urbandale gets it up. They're going to set up their libero who's going to bump it over. Nora with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Bailey. Bailey goes into the block and out of bounds. So a kill for Bailey on the outside. Megan with another serve. Megan, hard low serve again. Urbandale can't handle it. That's an ace for Megan. So the Jags push the lead to 12 here in set number 1. Megan with another serve. Hard low serve again. Urbandale able to get this one. They're going to set up their middle. It goes over, and I couldn't quite tell who tipped that. It was either Tatum or Maddie. The ball went over, and then Urbandale got caught in the net. So the Jags with the point. Megan with another serve. Hard low serve down the line. Urbandale pops it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. It's a roll shot cross court. Nora with the pass to Megan. Megan out to Bailey. Bailey goes into the block. Nora tries to get the dig. Can't come up with it. So Urbandale will take over. Still trailing by 12 here in set number 1.
Also with Urbandale, 17, Hayden Trainer. Now serving for the Jayhawks, Danny Peterson.
Urbandale, hard low serve down the middle. Nora with the pass to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum goes cross court for the kill. A great angle shot by Tatum there. We'll send Bailey to check out. Kaylin checks in. And we'll head back to serve for the Jags. So Kaylin's second service trip. Had a good run their first one. Low serve. Urbandale in trouble. They're going to have to bump it over. Nora. Pass to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum tips it over, and Urbandale not ready for the tip over. Ends up tipping it backwards over their own defense. So Kaylin will head back to serve again. Kaylin low serve. Urbandale hits it up and over. Ellie with the pass to Megan. Megan sets up Tatum on the right side. Tatum hits it deep. Urbandale gets the dig. They're going to set up their middle, who tips it over the block. Nora goes diving, can't get it. So Urbandale with the point. Now getting set to serve. A good little tip over. The block was there for the Jags. Just couldn't quite cover behind that block. Urbandale, deep serve down the middle. Nora pops it up to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie tips it over the block. Urbandale puts it back over. Kaylin to Megan to Ellie. Ellie into the block and down. That's a kill for Ellie on the outside. So Nora will check out. Sydney will check into the front row. Maddie heads out. Maya will head in and head back to serve for the Jags. Maya, hard low serve, in trouble, and that's an ace for Maya. And the Jags now 2 points away from taking set number 1. Maya with another serve. Maya, another hard low serve. In trouble is Urbandale. They get it back on the court. They bump it over, but it goes out of bounds. So Maya serving set point number 1 for the Jags. Deep serve down the line. Urbandale able to get it. They're going to set up their right side hitter who goes cross court. Kaylin tries to get the dig. Not able to get the dig. So Urbandale still with life here in the first. Now getting set to serve.
Maggie Walker. Set point.
Urbandale deep serve on the line. Maya to the Megan to Tatum. Tatum hits it cross court, just a little bit wide out of bounds. So Urbandale able to break double digits here in set number 1 now with another serve. Urbandale just over. Maya goes flying, gets it to Megan. Megan to Tatum. Tatum tips it over the block and just a little bit wide again out of bounds. A great get on the serve by Maya. But the tip a little bit wide. Urbandale, another serve low. That goes a little bit too low in the net. So the Jags will take the first set, 25-11. We will have a set break and then come back for set number 2. Great time to get a drink, maybe hit the restroom, and get ready for some more Jags volleyball. So as we get ready for set number 2 in the front court for the Jags, we have Kaylin, Tatum, and Maddie in the backcourt, Ellie, Megan, and Maya. The Jags will be starting with serve here in set number 2 after a convincing set number 1, 25-11. The Jags missing one of their high offensive middles. Sophie got injured during the tournament. Hopefully she is okay. She will not be playing tonight, but hopefully she'll get healed up quickly and be ready for a run against some other CIML conference foes. Megan with the first serve of the second set. Hard low serve down the line. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it a little bit low in the net. So just like set number 1, the Jags will start with the first point here in set number 2. Megan with another serve. They get another hard low serve, but this one just a little bit too low in the net. So we are knotted at ones early in the first. Urbandale getting set to serve. Urbandale deep serve down the middle. Kaylin pops it up. Tatum pops it up. Kaylin comes over, hits a roll shot over. Urbandale able to get the dig. They set up their outside hitter. Hits it off the block. Ellie with the dig to Megan. Megan to Maddie. Maddie hits it over the block and down. That's a kill for Maddie in the middle. So Ellie will check out. Addie will check into the front row as Kaylin heads back to serve for the Jags. Kaylin, hard cross-court serve. Urbandale able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who hits it around the block. Maya gets the dig. Kaylin pops it up. Addie bumps it over. So Urbandale setting up their offense to the middle this time. Goes around the block. Kaylin goes diving to try and get that dig. Can't come up with it. So we are knotted at twos here in the second. Urbandale getting set to serve. Urbandale, deep serve down the middle. Maya, pass to Megan. Megan, that's Maddie. Maddie, off the block and backwards. Hard swing by Maddie, gets the kill. She will head out as Sydney checks into the front row. Maya will rotate back to serve for the Jags. Maya, hard cross-court serve. Urbandale in a little bit of trouble. Pops it backwards. Able to hit a roll shot over. Megan with the pass to Maya. Maya sets up Tatum on the right side. Tatum tips it over the block. Urbandale gets the dig and bumps it over. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan back to Tatum. Tatum around the block and down. That's a kill for Tatum on the right side. So the Jags pushing the lead to 2 here in set number 2. Maya will head back to serve again. Maya, hard serve down the middle. Urbandale will pop it up. They're going to set up their right side hitter this time. They tip it over. Maya goes flying, gets it up to Megan. Megan to Addie. Addie goes deep cross court, catches the back baseline. A kill for Addie on the right side. Addie with enough Old English top spin on that one to catch the back baseline. Urbandale a little bit stunned after that one. Maya with another serve. Maya, low serve down the middle. Urbandale pops it up. They're going to set up their middle. They tip it cross court. Tatum with the dig to Megan. Megan out to Addie. Addie hits a roll shot. Urbandale able to get the dig. They set up their outside. They get blocked at the net by Tatum. Oh, that might have been Sydney. I have a terrible angle to see these things. So Maya with another serve. Maya, hard low cross-court serve. Urbandale pops it backwards in trouble. They have to bump it over. Kaylin to Megan to Sydney. Sydney with the kill in the middle. Great angle shot by Sydney there. Saw an angle open up. Able to put the ball right in the path. So Maya still serving for the Jags, pushing the lead to 5 here in set number 2, still early in the set. Maya, deep serve. Urbandale in a little bit of trouble, gets it up to their outside. They hit a roll shot deep, and that catches the back baseline. Confusion by Maya and Kaylin there on whether that ball was in or out. Let the ball drop, and it caught the back baseline. So Urbandale with the point, back to within 4, now getting set to serve. Urbandale, low serve down the line. Addie with the pass to Megan to Tatum. Tatum goes around the block and down. Another kill for Tatum on the right side. So Tatum back to serve for the Jags, looking to try and push this lead. The Jayhawks doing a little better here in set number 2 after really struggling in the first. Tatum low serve down the line. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. Goes through the block and down. A kill for the outside of Urbandale. We'll get them back to within 4. Urbandale, short serve. Kaylin with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan with a cross-court kill. Great swing by Megan there. So Addie will check out. Ellie will check in and head back to serve for the Jags.
And number 18, James Stevens. Now serving for the Jaguars, Ellie Holland.
Ellie low serve down the line. Ace for Ellie! Great serve by Ellie there. Low serve, not high off that net, and then it started to drop as soon as it crossed. Ellie, another serve. Deeper serve down the middle this time. Urbandale able to get it up to their middle. They go into the block of Megan and Sydney and gets blocked at the net. Great wall by Megan and Sydney there for the block. Ellie, deep serve. That's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So Urbandale will get the ball back down 6 now. Urbandale getting set to serve. Deep serve down the middle. Maya pops it up for Tatum. Tatum out to Kaylin. Kaylin goes through the block and down. Nice hard swing by Kaylin on the outside. So Sydney will check out. Nora checks in. We'll head back to serve for the Jags. Maya heads out. Maddie will head in to the front row. Nora, hard serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle. They go into the block of Maddie. Maddie with the block at the net. Nora, another serve for the Jags. They go cross court. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. Who hits a roll shot over. Nora gets the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie hits it over. They tip it back. Maddie hits it over. Urbandale tips it back over. Nora with the pass to Tatum. Tatum out to Kaylin. Kaylin goes cross court deep. And that is a kill. Another kill for Kaylin on the outside. That wasn't a cross court shot. That was more a quarter court shot. So Nora back to serve again for the Jags. Nora deep serve down the line. Urbandale's in trouble. That's an ace. So after a beautiful serve by Nora there, put a lot of power behind that float serve. Urbandale not able to field it back towards the net. Went backwards instead. Nora back to serve again. Hard serve down the line. Urbandale able to get this one up. They're going to set up their right side hitter who hits it deep. That's going to be too deep, out of bounds. So the Jags pushing the lead to 11 here as Nora heads back to serve again. Nora, another hard serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. They tip it over, but they end up landing in the net. So Urbandale will have to use a timeout. Their first of set number 2 after the Jags have pushed the lead to 12 and look to still be running here in this second. So after a quick timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Nora back awaiting the ball to get this set back underway. Nora, deep serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their libero who has to bump it over. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie through the block and down. Kill for Maddie in the middle. So Nora still running at the service line. Back to serve again. Nora quick serve cross court. Urbandale able to get it up. They set it over, and they're going to get called for over the net on that set. I think the pass was going to go over the net. The setter tried to pull it back onto the Urbandale side, but reached over the net to do so. So the Jags with the point. Nora back to serve again. Nora hard low serve down the middle. Urbandale able to pop it up to their right side. They go cross court. Tatum with the dig. Nora to Megan. Megan goes down the line for the kill. So after painting the back baseline by Megan, Nora back to serve again. Urbandale trailing by 15 here. Nora, hard cross-court serve. Ace for Nora! So the Jags now 4 points away from taking set number 2. Nora with another serve. Deep cross-court serve. Urbandale able to pop it up. They're going to set up their middle, who has to bump it over. Kaylin with the pass to Megan. Megan tips it over and 2 and finds a huge hole in the Urbandale defense. So Nora looking to run to close this second set out with another serve. Hard low serve off the top of the net and over. Urbandale able to get it back on the court. Hits it over Nora with the dig to Tatum. Tatum to Megan. Megan goes cross court. Urbandale in trouble. Can't get it. That's a kill for Megan on the right side. Or another hard low serve. Another ace. Nora with a triple ace here in this service run. Back to serve again. Nora deep serve. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up there outside. They go off the block and backwards. So Urbandale finally able to stop the Jag run. Now getting set to serve. As the Jags needing just to stop to close out this second set. Deep serve down the middle. Ellie with the pass to Tatum. Tatum sets up Megan on the right side. Megan goes around the block. Urbandale gets the dig. They get it back on the court. Hit it over. Nora with the pass to Tatum. Tatum to Maddie. Maddie around the block and down. That's a kill for Maddie in the middle. And the Jags will take set number 2, 25-6. Started out very close. But then the Jags just a little under halfway through the set really started to open up a lead. And then Nora went on a gigantic service run to nearly finish out the set. So we will take a set timeout before we head to the set number 3. Another good chance to get a drink, hit the restroom, and get back for some more great Jags volleyball. And the spring became the summer. Who you believe you come along? So as we head to set number 3, Urbandale will be serving here in the third set. In the front court for the Jags, we have the Jags are moving around. It looks like Kaylin, Tatum, and Maddie in the backcourt, Megan, Sydney, and Nora. Sydney checks out. Maya checks in for the Jags in the back row. And the Jags are ready for serve receive here in the third set. Urbandale has the ball. We are ready to get set number 3 underway. Urbandale with the first serve of the third set. Hard low serve. Kaylin pops it up to Megan. Bailey and Maddie in the middle slide. And Maddie with a kill on the middle slide. So Kaylin will head back to serve as Nora checks out. Bailey will check into the front row. Kaylin, deep serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set their right side hitter. Hoods across court. Megan pops it up to Kaylin. Kaylin tries to set up Bailey on the right side. She has to bump it outside. Bailey has to bump it over. Urbandale sets up their outside. Goes into the block of Maddie. Maddie with a big block in the middle. So Kaylin with another serve for the Jags here. Kaylin, low serve, cross court, jostle at the net, and Urbandale again on an overpass, pushing over the net to try and get that ball back on their side. So Kaylin, after the Jag point, with another serve. Deep serve, cross court, Urbandale able to pop this one up. They're going to set up their right side hitter, hits a roll shot, partially blocked at the net. They tip it over, Maya pops it up, Kaylin pops it up, Bailey hits it around the block and down. A kill for Bailey on the outside. So Kaylin back to serve again. Hard low serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside. Hits a roll shot off the block and backwards. Kaylin with the dig to Megan. Megan sets up Tatum on the right side. She goes down the line for the kill. And the Jags looking sharp here in the third set. Leading 5-0 here as Kaylin with another serve. Kaylin, deep serve in the middle. Urbandale able to pop it up. They're going to have their back row hitter try to hit it. A little bit low in the net. So the Jags up to 6 here on this service run by Kaylin. Kaylin, deep serve down the middle. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set their middle. Blocked at the net again. And Urbandale will use their first timeout here in the third as the Jags leading by 7.
I walked into the party. I say somebody never saw. Everybody was moving, girls. They were dancing on the bar.
So after the timeout, both teams back out onto the court. Kaylin back with the ball ready to serve. Kalen, cross-court serve. Urbandale pops it up in a little bit of trouble. They get it to the right side hitter who hits a roll shot over. Maya with the cover to Megan. Megan, quick set to Kalen. Kenley stuck in there. Roll shot over by Urbandale. Megan sets up Kenley on the slide. Kenley with their first kill. Apologies, I didn't see Kenley sneaking into the front row for the Jags. Kalen back to serve again. Kalen, deep serve. Urbandale in a little bit of trouble. They get it to their right side hitter who tips it over, not quite. It hit the top of the tape and bounced back to the Urbandale side. So another point for the Jags. Kalen, another hard low serve. Urbandale in trouble. Ace for Kalen. And the Jags hit double digits here as Kalen heads back to serve again. Kalen, hard low serve. Another ace. So back-to-back aces by Kalen on a monster run at the service line. Sends her back to serve again. Deeper serve this time. Urbandale able to get this one up to their outside. They hit a roll shot over. Megan gets it up. Maya gets it up. Kalen hits a roll shot deep. Urbandale able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter who has to try and bump it over. Can't get it over in three. So the Jags with another point here. Jags looking to finish out this game in three. Urbandale looking to see if they can try and push this to a fourth. Hard low serve by Kalen. And Urbandale gets their first point here in the third set, now getting set to serve. Deep serve down the line. Bailey to Megan to Kenley. Kenley tips it over. Urbandale gets the cover. They hit it over immediately. Maya to Megan to Tatum. Urbandale able to get the dig. They're going to set their outside who's going to push it. Partially blocked, but falls on the Jag side. So Urbandale gets another point. Trailing by 10. Urbandale with another serve. Urbandale serve down the line. Bailey to Megan to Tatum. Tatum into the block, and it goes wide out of bounds. Tatum swinging that tool belt around as Kenley checks out. Sydney checks into the front row. Maya heads back to serve for the Jags. Maya, hard low cross-court serve. Urbandale able to get this one. They're going to set their middle. They tip it over. Tatum able to pop it up to Megan. Megan to Bailey. Bailey goes off the block and out of bounds. Bailey swinging her own tool belt around. Maya with another serve for the Jags. Deep serve. Urbandale able to get this one up. They're going to set up their right side hit or outside hitter, and it gets blocked at the net by Tatum. It looks like Kalen will check out. Addie will check into the back row as Maya gets set to serve. Maya, hard low cross-court serve. Urbandale able to get this one up. They're going to set up their middle. Hits it deep. Maya able to pop it up to Megan. Megan back to Addie. Addie goes deep, and that catches the corner. Beautiful back row hit by Addie there. More topspin by Addie to again knock that ball down right at the last second, painting the back baseline. By a deep serve, Urbandale pops it high. They're going to set up their outside hitter, pushes it deep, and that catches the back baseline. So Urbandale back to within 13, now getting set to serve. Low serve, cross court. Maya with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sydney. Sydney gets blocked at the net. Good block by Urbandale there. So Urbandale picking it up a little bit as we're halfway through, a little over halfway through this set. Urbandale with another serve. Deep serve down the line. Bailey with the pass to Megan. Megan to Sydney. Sydney tips it over the block. Urbandale not able to get the cover. So the Jags will get the point. Tatum will check out. Emma will check in and head back to serve for the Jags. Emma, deep serve. Urbandale tips it. In trouble. They're going to have to bump it over. Maya with the pass to Emma. Emma to Sydney. Sydney with the kill in the middle. And so the Jags back to 14 as Emma heads back to serve again. Emma, another deep serve. That is a little bit too deep, out of bounds. So Urbandale with the point, now getting set to serve. Low serve down the line. Bailey to Emma to Megan. Megan through the block and down. That's a kill for Megan. So Bailey will check out. Nora checks in and will head back to serve for the Jags. Nora having a huge service run in set number 2. Nora deep serve. Urbandale able to pop it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. They're going to have to bump it over. Nora with the pass to Emma. Emma, another set to Sydney. Sydney with another kill in the middle. Emma connecting with Sydney a couple of times here as she came into the set. Nora with another serve. Nora low serve. That's going to be a little bit too low in the net. So Urbandale getting set to serve as the Jags still up by 14 here in the third. Low serve. Nora able to get the pass to Emma. Emma to Sydney. Sydney tips it over. Urbandale in trouble. Another kill for Sydney. So Maya will head out. Kenley will head into the front row. Sydney will head out. And Lily will check in and head back to serve for the Jags. Lily, hard low serve. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their outside hitter. Hits it just a little too low in the net, so the Jags will get the point, 3 points away from taking the third set and the game. Lily back to serve again. Lily, another hard serve down the line. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set their middle and outside collide, trying to hit that ball over. So the Jags with another point. Lily looking to try and finish this set out. Back to serve again. Lily, hard topspin serve. Urbandale able to get it up to their outside. They hit a roll shot over. Nora with the dig to Emma. Emma to Megan. Megan around the block and down. Kill for Megan on the right side. And Lily now serving game set point number 1. Urbandale has stopped the Jags right at 24 in the first 2 sets. Can Lily finish it out? Lily deep serve. Urbandale able to get it up. They're going to set up their middle. They try to tip it over. Doesn't clear the net. So the Jags will take the third set 25-6 and take the game in 3 straight sets. So that'll do it for tonight. We will be back in action Saturday at the Southeast Polk Tournament. Thank you for watching tonight. Hope